Ramaphosa wants the Phala Phala inquiry stopped. The committee investigating him has decided to fight back.
This morning, we convened a meeting of the impeachment committee wherein we resolved that as a committee we're going to oppose the urgent interdict application by President Ramaphosa.
Parliament's impeachment committee has voted to directly oppose President Cyril Ramaphosa's bid to halt impeachment proceedings against him. Ramaphosa is asking the Western Cape High Court to pause the inquiry until it reviews the report that triggered it. But the committee says it's carrying out a constitutional court order that a lower court simply cannot override. The inquiry centres on the theft of at least $580,000 from his Phala Phala farm in 2020 and how it was handled. Most parties backed the decision to oppose the interdict, with the exception of the ANC, PA and Al-Jamaa.
For we can't then accept that an entire head of the state would want not only to undermine Parliament, but also undermine the Constitutional Court.
Behind me is the Musina Magistrates Court, where we may be witnessing the unravelling of a case involving 3 foreign nationals accused of smuggling a multi-million rand substance used in the manufacture of mandrakes through the Beitbridge Border Post. Accused number 1 in the Beitbridge drug smuggling case could end up taking the rap for the alleged operation as investigators narrow the focus on the 2 remaining accused. This after the state withdrew charges against a third accused, and the remaining pair indicated they are considering plea negotiations. The trio were arrested after authorities discovered about 713,000 grams of a substance alleged to be methaqualone hidden in a secret compartment of a truck they were travelling in. EWN has learned that accused number 1, Mabuchi Kumwendo, may be the only one left in the dock, as he allegedly had the most detailed knowledge of the alleged smuggling operation and is expected to plead guilty to the charges. The defense is likely to argue for charges against accused number 2, Philip Chanza, to also be dropped. However, all this depends on the success of plea negotiations with the state. This comes after charges against accused number 3, Malawi national Thandi Phiri, were withdrawn today. It's understood the analysis of cell phone communication found no evidence linking Phiri to the alleged offences. Phiri was allegedly travelling to South Africa in search of employment and had accepted a lift with the 2 accused. Chanza and his co-accused Kumwenda have since abandoned their bail applications ahead of possible plea negotiations with the state. What the state and defense ultimately agree on will depend on the outcome of forensic lab tests on the substance seized from the truck. With charges against 1 accused now dropped and questions over the nature of their substance still unresolved and the value of the seizure dramatically reduced, what was touted as a major border drug bust may turn out to be.
Cape Town entrepreneur Mzolisi Mqawuzele has been laid to rest. Mqawuzele, affectionately known as Tao Mzo, was the founder of the iconic Gugulethu eatery Mzoli's Place. Now, his popular Tsisanyama became a landmark destination for both local and international visitors. Mqawuzele passed away last week at the age of 72 following a long illness. He was honored with a provincial state funeral, and hundreds of mourners gathered in Gugulethu to bid farewell to a man who was widely regarded as a pioneer of the township economy. Speakers at the funeral remembered him as a generous community leader who was always willing to help others. Tao Mzo is being celebrated not only for building a successful business, but also for his warmth, humility, and respect.
I think Mzoli has left a legacy. I think that goes without saying today. A legacy widely seen as transformational, not just in business, but in culture, tourism, and most importantly, in township economic empowerment. It turned Gugulethu into a must-visit destination for both locals and international tourists.
6 people are believed to have drowned after a makeshift boat capsized on the Vaal River in the Northern Cape. Police have opened an inquest into the tragedy, which happened while the vessel was transporting about 20 farm workers between 2 farms. The bodies of a 59-year-old man and a 25-year-old man have been recovered. 14 people survived and were treated at a local hospital, before being discharged. Search and rescue teams are continuing efforts to find 4 people who remain missing, and we'll keep you updated as soon as we get more details.
Are you Zimbabwean?
Where are your papers?
Where are your papers?
They're in my pocket.
Like, show me. Show me.
March and March, we're protesting illegal foreigners in Cape Town today. It was a March on March March in June. Don't ask.
You do realize, Chester, that it is a reality for a lot of black and colored people, right?
Yeah.
To wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, to go to the clinic, to queue for their grandparents.
No, you're right.
Right? And then when the time comes for them to actually collect the medicine for their parents, they get told that there's no more medicine.
This is what I don't understand, right? I hear you, of course, what you're saying's right.
Cool.
It's so unjust. If you have private healthcare, you're okay. If you don't, you're screwed, right?
Yeah.
That's unjust. But a Malawian didn't do that. Are you the boss of the xenophobes?
Yes, he's the boss of what?
What are we trying to get out of today, honestly?
Police, do your job. Do your job is distracting.
Oh my
them.
gosh,
Do your job.
I'm being mugged. Holy cuck. It was puppet violence. I just got xenophobed. March and March just got a bit upset with me for making a noise. You know you don't have a big turnout when one puppet can override you.
The purpose of March and March, right, is to march against illegal immigration in our country.
But they're not marching against any German foreigners, boss. They're not walking up to Germans and saying, show us your ID. Do you realize that?
So, like myself, I'm taking it upon myself, right? I'm seeing what's happening around my community, and I'm fighting for my community. So if people in Sea Point, Greenpoint, and freaking Ladadno have a problem with white foreign nationals who are taking up spaces, increasing the property prices in the Western Cape, they too, like me, must take the initiative and be out in the street.
Okay, got you.
Inconvenience their lives.
I've got you.
And march.
No, I've got you. So you're not marching against white foreigners. So are you going to get one of those signs from apartheid that says no Africans allowed? I'm out. Keep marching, march and march. It's in your name. Except it's June. You don't have to call yourselves June and June. What percentage of South Africa would you say is foreigners based on Stats South Africa, who are the actual experts?
We definitely know it's running into the millions.
It's about 6.5% of people in South Africa are foreign. It's around just over 4 million. We're not sure because 2022 was 4 million. So that's not overcrowding your school at the level that they're the problem. The problem is the Minister of Education. I'm not saying don't get rid of the deal with illegal immigrants. I'm just saying it looks like someone rich is benefiting from you guys not focusing on them.
That's usually the root of all this evil, is that
So-
money corrupts.
Exactly. What would you say is the average income of a South African CEO? Top CEO.
I would say a minimum of 100,000 a month and up,
20 million rand a year.
or 20 million.
Yeah, the Zimbabwean bra earning 1.5 thousand rand a month is not the one stealing from you. It's the frickin' CEO, Footsack again. Hey, please, did you solve any crime today? Or did you just hang out watching March on March? Didn't think so. Thanks for talking to me. Shake my hand. Shake. Dankie. It's the first puppet you've ever spoken to. Outside of Jacinta. I'm out.